Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
September 20th, we're back. We missed a week. I was here a few weeks ago, but me and Mom was sick, so we went Facebook Live. I only got 15 minutes of video in here. We got to do some delete. But anyways, I won my heat, finished fourth, so that was good. And this is the last night here at Farmington, so my pill drew 29. So I'm guessing I'm going to start second row somewhere. I don't know. I already saw there's probably about 8 or 9 cars in front of me, so probably not. There's only 13 of us, so I might be starting third row somewhere. But we'll have a good fun night. The crew will be here later. But I got my in-car camera. I didn't forget it this week, and Meemaw's here, so we're good to go. Everything's here. So keep looking over here. We're right here. I gotta go delete some videos now. I ain't gonna have enough. Peace out. Good job, Stokey. Good work,
stuff right here, but just by a show of hands.
I bet you there's 5 to 10 shirts in here. We're keeping money in here. There's coolie cups in here. There's ink pens in here. A lot of the drivers and a couple different sponsors we had. You know, don't.
Where'd you get that part at? Where'd you find that part? We gotta change it out? You in there? I'll have to Brittany take the... Alright, you got it? There you go.
Look how small you are. Hey, Vera.
Guys win? What? Let me see inside. Woo! How cool! Awesome! Then Nelly, did you win? Woo! Let me see what's in here. Oh, lots of goodies. How cool!
I'm gonna give her glasses back.
Yeah.
I want to wear the helmet. I just need to put my feet.
Hold on. Switch over there. See that black square?
So
the first switch?
Can I see my glasses real quick? I can't see. Wait, which one? Oh,
Yeah. Alright. Now hit that button.
is it gonna start it?
I don't know. It might,
back.
it might not.
My ears are gonna hurt.
No. It's not that loud. Yeah,
Hold it down.
in.
Hey, he's on the back of this.
One over there. Oh, looks like a stick.
It's not in gear, is it? Alright,
All right, well, here we are Sunday. I just realized I didn't do anything after the heat race. And I don't know why, because it was a pretty good night, but except for there's kids everywhere. The heat race, what'd I start? 4th? And man, I gave it a shot to win it. I just couldn't carry the speed off the bottom. Track was still pretty heavy at the time. And the top was just the way to go, but I gave it a shot. I threw it up underneath the 5 car a few times. Just could not carry the momentum off the bottom. So that put me starting supposedly 4th in the feature, but last night was the last points night. I guess he had Colin, which drives the 7 car at Farmington. He's got the 5 car too, but I don't know if that's his uncle, whoever was driving the 5, but anyways, there was a lot of car borrowing to make sure guys got starting spots for points because of maybe broke down cars. Anyway, somehow the 5 car went to Colin. Colin's 7 car went maybe to Reed in the A-mod, something like that. So I guess he had to start in the back. That gave me outside front row, which is awesome for the feature. Start next to Kevin Worley. I was having some flashbacks a few years back when we were both racing for the points championship on the last night. Even though we didn't start side by side that night, but I was like, here we are. He, which I think he ended up getting the points championship, so good for Kevin. But me and him started side by side. He was on the pole, and I had the car rolling pretty good for a few laps. Took the lead, and after 3 or 4 laps, as soon as I got passed by Cody Savage, I threw it in the next corner or a couple corners after that, and all of a sudden I got a vibration in the car. I thought I had a right rear going down. But every time I get on the gas, it was just something. So I got out of it and was trying not to get ran over while I tried to work my way off the bottom. I didn't know how fast guys were coming up on me to get off on turn 3. So anyways, I pulled it to the bottom and got out. Not in the infield. I pulled in the infield, waited for a caution. I went and headed to the trailer, got out expecting to see maybe a right rear tire going down, but still holding there right now. So then I thought, well, maybe I had a tire packed full of mud or something running the top. But I mean, I got mud plugs on this one. I got on an inner one on the left rear. I didn't see anything there. So that's about as far as I looked. I don't know. Kind of shook it around, heard a little lunking. I mean, it just sounds like maybe it's a Hyman, a J-bar. But I didn't go through it. So I just now unloaded it. I'm not racing this next week, so I'm going to put it in the garage. I might tinker with it a little bit, but I got a lot of other things going on this week. So anyways, that was a bummer. Had a little potential there. I think I could have maybe, hey, what ifs, right? I mean, I only ran, I think my race pass showed like 5 laps, but it took me like 2 of them to get to the bottom. So I think I probably ran 3 good laps, but I think I had a pretty good car. I think I could have maybe got a top 3 out of it. But you know how that goes. If you don't finish, you don't know. So that was the last race at Farmington this year. Rim's still hanging on. He's a little beat up. Benelli, one of those guys, was one of the dirty right rear winners. Got him a bag full of Hot Wheels, courtesy of, I think, Chuck White and Emily Yoder. Made the bags, which were cool. He loved it. Of course, then Ruger was bummed. But there was 2 Eagle shirts in there, so, and they're twins, so, and they fit them both. So those boys made out. And so it was a good time. Willow had a friend with her, Farrah, maybe. Farrah. I'm terrible with names. I think that's what was her name was. She looked like she had a good time. First time she'd been to the track. And they were hoping to get a front straightaway picture, but hey, maybe one day we'll get another one. I'd like to get one more with the kiddies, but I don't know if it'll happen. So, and this week, no racing. The 3rd and 4th, there's a Dole Run on the 3rd and Benton on the 4th. I was trying to decide which one I was going to go run, but now I got this vibration. I'm probably for sure going to run Dole Run just because it's close to home. After I go through this car and make sure everything's good. I don't know what I'm going to find. As long as it ain't a rear end again. I haven't, Maybe I got a drive flange at loose. I have no idea. But anyways, once I find the problem, or maybe I don't, and I just do maintenance, and I don't find anything. Maybe it was just, you know, old man forgot how to run up front and got scared and pulled in the infield. Not really. There's something. But anyways, we'll run Doe Run, and if everything goes good, maybe I go down to Benton, because I want to go down to Benton a few weeks after that for that race, and we'll probably hit Beggs while we're down there in middle of October with the kids. So yeah, that's it. It's a short one because it was a short feature, but we had some potential. The old car still got a little speed in her. It's actually had a pretty good run the last 3 or 4. I haven't ran, I say 3 or 4 nights, so that's 3 or 4 nights in 2 months. And the last time we ran, like I said at the track, Brenda wasn't there, so we just Facebook Lived it, and I finished 4th that night, and the car felt pretty good. I'd ran Doe Run a week before that, or a couple weeks before that, and the car was pretty good there. And then a few weeks before that, I ran Farmington, and that's when I had the little incident on the back straightaway, but the car felt fast that night. So car's been pretty good. We're just part-timing it. I told Brenda, I know, you know, it's like the boy that cries wolf. If I can, and that's just because this is where I'm at. I'm kind of done spending money. But if I can roll out of the season without too much, because I got a rear end that's pretty much brand new. I got a motor that's got 15, 16 nights on it. If I don't have to, you know, break the bank, get ready for next year, maybe I'll ride her out another year. You know, so, and just kind of part-time. And honestly, I kind of enjoy just kind of running part-time, and you know, I can live with kind of spending money that way as long as I'm not having rear ends rebuilt and stuff like that. So motors problems, but we'll see what this vibration is, and we got a few more nights left in the year. Maybe even what is that? There's a race at Peebly in November. I don't know. There's always the Turkey Bowl in Springfield. I've always talked about going down there, but haven't. Usually I don't have a car left by then, to be honest with you. My car, usually by the end of the year, I'm ready to tear it down, and it's already tore down by then. So, but if I'm just going to ride this one out, just make sure she's all good and go through all the little stuff, maybe go down there and run it. So, anyways, that's the scoop on that. That's why I pulled off. Got a vibration, and, you know, I could have just stayed out there and tried to ride it out and then waited for something to really break, but, you know, that's what the young me might have done. But the old me's like, here, it's not going nowhere. Let's get it off the track and figure out what the problem is. So, we'll give her a shot next time. Peace. Anyways, I was finally getting out here because it's been a rainy day. Can't get done what I want to get done out here. Figured I'd jump on the car and maybe figure out where this vibration's coming from. So, like I said, I was out there, and as soon as Cody passed me and I hit the next corner, I thought I had a right rear tire going down. But anyways, we're not going to rehash all that out, but I'm going to try and figure out what might have been causing the vibration, or maybe I won't find anything, but everything will be good. So I thought, well, I'm home by myself. I need to entertain myself. Maybe I'll just throw the video up and, you know, see what we find. So I'm getting ready to do that. But, you know, I've been using this. I bought this last year. I don't know if it was on Amazon, or I think it was Amazon, but I probably saw it on TikTok or a reel or something, that V-board jack. And I got rid of my bumper jack since then. Maybe if I had a car lift, I might have used that. But for as compact as this thing is, and as cheap, because, I mean, what's a good racing jack cost you? You know, 150, 170 bucks, I don't know. And this thing was less than $100. It was 90-something dollars. But the thing is awesome. And it's not a big old heavy bumper jack. And it's pretty good. You're not going to do it on a pit stop because it goes down real slow. I guess the safety mechanism in it, the air comes out really slow. But as far as jacking a car up, it brings her up pretty good, you know? That quick. I should have had the camera turned that way. In fact, look, there we go. There it is, in action. Throw a couple jack stands underneath there. And, you know, it's up that quick. But, yes, I'm a pro at this camera stuff. Can't you tell? But anyway, so I thought, man, I wonder if anybody's seen that thing before. Because it's pretty handy. And when it goes, and you let it down on your jack stands, because it's not like a standard floor jack that's kind of at a radius when it comes down. This thing goes straight up, straight down. So when you put your jack stands underneath it, if they're lined up, it's going to land on them. So I think that thing goes up 18 inches. I don't know, it might be higher. It's pretty high up right now, but I think it's 18 is what they advertise. So it's just got two levers, one up, one down. Once it's up, you don't have to leave the airline on it, but it does go down a little slow. That's the one thing. It does go down. It takes its time going down, which is good. But I'm on that jack stand, and I'm on that one. So anyways, I'm going to take these tires off and see what we find. I'm going to start with the right rear because I think that's what my problem was. I mean, I don't see anything that's just loose. You hear a little wonking in there? That's my J-bar Heim at the frame. It's got a little play in it. Definitely not going to be responsible for a vibration that I'm going to be feeling out on the track, though. The other thing I wanted to check was earlier in the year, my rear end was jacked up, and if you remember, I didn't check, and the left rear axle was stripped out inside the full spool, so I've got it jacked up. So I wanted to turn the tires, and sure enough, everything's rotating good. So it's nothing internal there. My next track is Dull Run, so I will have to change gears. So that'll be another thing I can check, is make sure my gears are good, because these have got to come out anyways. And then the other thing I'm going to check is my drive flanges, which I'll take my tires off. And not the drive flanges, but the hub. Your big nut that holds the hub on. The hub nut. I'll make sure that's good. So once I check all that, then I would think everything back here is probably pretty good. It just might have been something. I don't know. Then I'll check the front end out after that. But I'm going to make sure everything here in the back's good. So I'll get back with you. Alright, so I went through the rear end. I went changed gears. That all looked good. Pulled the axles out, the drive flanges, the hubs. Everything was nice and tight back there. So I got the front end off there. I got the back end all back together. I got the front end off the ground, and I think I might have found it. I'm not supposed to have that much play in the right front. And what I've got is those Weirs. What I've got is those Weirs adapters on the inner tie rod that go through the Heim, and they just got a lock nut on them. It's not like a standard inner tie rod, with the pin. Anyways, that lock nut's all but backed almost all the way out. So all I gotta do is tighten that back up, but I'm gonna get a new lock nut and put that on there a little, which I got a brand new spare. I'm just gonna take it off that one, put this on, and put the new lock nut on this. Tighten her back down. I think we should be good. This weekend, I don't know what's going on. I know Dull Run's running Friday, but I think the grandkids are spending the night Friday night. They haven't spent the night in a long time, and they're begging for it. So I think they're going to spend the night Friday night. So next week, I'm going to run Dull Run on Friday night. If all goes good and I'm feeling antsy, I might run Benton. I haven't ran twice in 1 week yet. Who knows what I'll do. But I'm going to run Doe Run for sure. And I'm going to have a special guest, maybe a hot lap in the car at the end of the night that's never been in the car before. So might have a little extra. I wonder who it could be. Take a guess. See if you think you can guess it. All right. Peace.